going on, Paul? Earlier today, I was actually cleaning out my room and going through an old bin of mine. Actually, stumbled across this. Obviously, not a standalone effect, but maybe you can incorporate it with something. This is a smaller version. Back when I used to perform, I used to use one about this wide. I used to actually incorporate my ferret, which people loved. I have no idea why. I was a pain in the ass animal, but show you real quick on what it does. And show it all the way around. You can present it any way you want. There's a front clasp here. It's cool when you open it. You show the box completely empty, and it's not a mirror illusion or anything. It's a completely empty box. There's not anything hanging underneath. It's cool, as I said, you can show the sides of it. I always clasp it back together, and I have the spectator hold on to it. You can leave the room at this point because it is 100% examinable. They themselves will be the ones to unclasp it. When they open the lid this time, it's actually filled. You have a pack of gum, a light bulb here, and a lighter. Like I said, 100% examinable at this point. And yeah, that's what it looks like. Like I said, you could appear stuff, banish stuff, load a card that you folded as if it's like a mystery box effect. But let's say, yeah, it's a small scaled down version, but they all work the same. Also, it doesn't have to be a rectangle; it can be a square, cube shape, or whatever. But actually, really clever on how it works. So you'd see the inside, and it looks like a regular box. It's actually locked right now, but on the back of this ribbon here, you drop it. On the back of this ribbon, there's actually a place that you can place a magnet. Inside this back panel here, there's actually a pin that runs straight through it. There's a magnet that's actually attached to the pin. To unlock it, you attach another magnet, slide everything down, and it pops open. Okay, so like I said, there's a pin that runs straight up and down that can move. And this is the method pretty much. So that's what it looked like. And then you're at this point here. In the cross beam here, where the lid is, there's a magnet inside of it. And on the other side of that cross beam, there's a hole. And what happens is when you actually close the lid, nothing happens. If you apply a little back pressure here and close it, the pin shoots up towards the magnet and actually gets locked in that little hole made in there. So it's completely locked. Like I said, the only way to unlock it is to have another magnet on the back here and drag it down to pull the pin out. As far as performing it, everything is self-working as far as you're very free as far as how you hold the box. You don't have to use any finger movements or anything or hide anything. This back ribbon here actually retracts inside the space here, somewhere like a tape measure. And this ribbon's actually attached to the lid here. So what you're left with, if you can see this, is that there. It seems very simple, but it actually gives you the advantage of when the box is closed, obviously, it looks like a regular box. You don't have to pry anything open just by simply opening the lid. You can then show the box empty. Like I said, underside, they're not going to see anything from above. You can almost go completely vertical and they will see nothing. If you happen to be surrounded 360 degrees, I wouldn't do it, but good news is you actually are covered with that as well too, as long as you hold the box like this. You can show it empty, show it sideways, and your hands will actually cover that back door there. So like I said, closing, all you'd have to do, and it looks amazing from the front. You're not using any other fingers except for this here, just by simply closing it. The back door closes, and then you just clasp it. Apply a little pressure, and you'll actually hear it lock. Like that. Hand it to them. And like I said, at this point, 100% examinable. Yeah, like I said, it's something I came up with a while back. Pretty sure no one's come up with this as far as a method. Um, Maybe one day down the future you'll need something like this to incorporate with it. I have no idea. I just didn't want to forget about it again, so I figured I'd show you real quick.